Hi, this is Steven from Just Got Played, and I'm very excited because yesterday I received my Everything New pledge for asking for Trobils. So today we're going to take a look at all of that. We're going to look at the Trobil Makers expansion, companions. We're going to open up the big box, take a look at that. We've got the Kickstarter extras to look at. We've got the Traveler ship add-ons. We've got the Bounty Hunter ship add-ons. We've got the Scoundrel ship add-ons. And we've even got some metal money here. All right, so let's start with Trobil Makers. All right, so you can see it's an expansion. You need the base game to play. 2 to 7 players, 60 to 90 minutes, ages 12 and up. So, same as the base game. This one comes with the 8th ship, the Nautilus, which is cool. You may recognize the Nautilus because in the original base game, there was a piece for it already. All right, so let's take a look at the rule book. So there's the new Sagan Colony board, a new location that you can go to. And then, of course, the Nautilus ships. All right, the other pieces there. Okay, there's the Nautilus, the setup, the new Trobots, which are added to the game. So capturing those, connection upgrades, and playing with companions as well. And hey, cool, how to teach this expansion. All right, so what do we got here? So with some punch outs. All right, so these are the new Trobots. Pretty standard cardboard piece here. These must be the locations of maybe where those want to go or where they want to be disposed of. Not sure yet. And then there's these crystals, I guess. Let's see. And so we got a bunch of those, some additional credits there, I guess. All right. And then there's the Sagan board. So when you go here, you actually get upgrades for your ship. When you go here, as well as the scoring cards that are there. So that's what comes here. There's a bag. I'm not sure which thing I'm supposed to store in that bag, but all right. And let's take a look at the Nautilus ship. All right, you always need 4 copies of each ship. So there you go. Good quality, very orange ships included there. And I mentioned this was on one of the punch boards in the base game, right? So every ship you need one of these, which shows how you upgrade your ship. And so finally we have the pieces so that you can play with that ship, the Nautilus. All right, what else is in here? Got some cards. So there are those scoring cards that go at the Sagan Colony. And is that what's in here? I can see some of those already. All right. And then I've got a bunch of other cards too. All right. You can spin these when you visit locations. All right, cool. Cards. Okay, these cards are all sort of mixed up, but look at the art style there. Same as what you would normally expect. And they got all the different backs on them as well. All right. So there you go. A lot of different cards. 2 points for that. All right. All right. Let's put those in there and set that aside. And let's pull out the companions next. All right. So again, expansion, you need the base game to play. Same information here. All right, let's just get it open and see what is inside. All right, so the rule book, what does it come with? All right, there's a friendship board. All right, some point tokens, the dials for your companions, new city cards. All right, that's cool. The new shards resource, and some cards for that. New companions and chaos companions, which are chaos companions are optional, but they add some interesting twists. All right, so we got the setup. Their friendship location. All right, using the shard cards, using the companion cards. How do I get rid of your companion? All right, you deliver your companion somewhere. Playing the troublemakers, and then there's the chaos companion variant, that I mentioned, and how to teach this expansion. That's cool that's here on the back. All right, so let's take a look at those actual components that we just went over in the rule book. All right, so nice thick board like we saw before. And then we've got some of these additional markers. Those are fine. All right, another piece of the board there, and the third piece of the board there. Let's take a look at these shards. I'll get a few of them out. All right, just sort of random plastic purple shapes. Now, this game is very orange, but you might be able to tell that I like purple. So, all right, plenty of purple there now. All right, so everybody gets one of these boards, and you put a companion here, and then one of the other cards here, and you can sort of twist it around. I'm not going to assemble these, but it's got, like a dial thing, right? So you assemble this, pointer with these, and then you can change what you're pointing at as you modify your companion. All right. So let's take a look at these companions. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Spack. I think that was advertised on the Kickstarter as Evil Spock, but the sense of humor in this game. All right, so we've got a lot, right? Soka Taino, okay. Smolder and Sulky. All right, I'm not going to read all of these, but I think you can see. All right, so I think you can see how the humor goes here, right? So that goes there, and then you put one of these on the side, and that's that's how these dials and pieces work. All right, I'll just go through and show you all of these. If you're particularly interested in any of them, you can just pause and take a look. But I'm getting most, if not all, of the pop culture references here. Still in firm possession of my geek card. All right, JT Carp. Oh, Ruben Roth. Yeah, definitely got some Fifth Element vibes from some the baby things going on here. All right, Mr. Spack. Did we see him more than once? I don't know what that's. Okay. All right, maybe that was the Chaos variant. There's a way to tell which one's which on some of these. All right, let's see. Let me open these other deck of cards that we got here in the box. All right, so we got the extra, town cards and cool. And stuff as promised, so same art, same quality of cards, exactly, sort of what you would expect in an expansion. All right, let's set that off to the side. What's next? Let's take a look at one of these packs. All right, so these are the Scoundrels. All right, and we have two Scoundrel ships. This one is called Centurion Hawk. So let's get the sculpt out for it. Obviously, that's a Millennium Falcon reference. So you can see the sculpt there. Plastic minis, we got 4 of those. And then there is the Alyssa. I don't know this reference. It looks really familiar, but I don't offhand know what this reference is. Alyssa, the Scoundrel. Oh, man. I was talking about my geek card being intact, and now I'm not so sure. All right. What do we got here? Oh, boy. Once again, I think I'm going to fail. All right, so these are the bounty hunters, right? So this is the knife's edge, which is, I guess, the Razor Crest. Riff on that anyway. And this ship is called the Seeker, I think. And it's another bounty hunter reference, and I don't know what it is. Is it Cowboy Bebop? I don't know. I'm not doing so hot here. All right. And what do we got here? Okay, I know what these two are. All right, so this is the Trobils, something like that, which of course is the TARDIS, right? I mean, it's clearly a phone booth, so or a call box. I'm not sure what those were called in England. All right, and then this is the Zemeckis, which is Robert Zemeckis, sort of inspired the DeLorean there. So yeah, did not get all of those. So geek card revoked. All right. Let's see. All right, we've got some Kickstarter extras here. Let's take a look at what was there. Get that out of the bags. There's another bag in here. This one I know is for the ship upgrades. There's what it's intended for anyway. And we have the wormhole. So the wormhole is just a nice board for you to put your unpurchased ships on. And we have the new, this was part of the Kickstarter, was the thing to like design a new ship. So there was a sort of collaborative design effort on this new ship. Sort of gives me Fifth Element vibes as well. Anyway, that's pretty cool. What else we got in here? We got some cards. All right, so these are like accomplishment cards or something, which is a new thing. You're just trying to do something before everybody else does something. So let's take a look at some of those and see what is in there. Commodore's Tricorn Hat. Take this card when you draw a second pirate card this game. As the Commodore, you do not need to play pirates. Instead, the pirate gains a credit from the supply. All right, so each one of these is, so if you're the first player to do this or something or another, you get one of these cards and you get some benefit. So it's an interesting, addition to the game. Oh, and there's the rules. So there's only as many go out as there are players. All right, cool. All right, let's take, let's see some of this metal money here. I actually got enough metal money for 7 players. There's just a few denominations in here, so let's take a look at the 10. It's not particularly special. It's neat. It's not very heavy, and it's not, there's nothing special about it artistically, but it is sort of an interesting shape, at least. That one's sort of boring, I think, though, because the color, right? These others with, that orange really sort of pops. And then the 5 is in blue, right? So that's also quite eye-catching, even if it's, it's really sort of simple. But, that's cool to have. All right. Got all this stuff on the table. I think the only thing that we haven't seen yet is the big box. All right, so this was an add-on, and it's got all these riffraff on the back. It's got kind of a cool look to it there. If you want to just put it on your shelf, this monster staring at you. This box, though, is pretty large. Here, let me show you, actually. It is actually slightly larger. Can't really tell here. It is slightly wider and, sort of slightly longer. But, the real difference is in the depth of the box. So this one is about 3 inches and this one's about 5, roughly. So, you're talking about a 2/3 gain in height of the box. So keep that in mind. All right. There you go. Just an insert. All right. And so this insert holds basically everything from the game. The base game and the board sits in here. And then you just, somehow or another you stack these in here. Maybe this direction would be better. Right, and then you just keep the foam padding in there, you know, and that is how everything fits in. So anyway, that is everything new for asking for Trobils. If you have any questions about it, just let me know in the comments below, and I will attempt to answer your questions. Thanks, everybody.
We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a comment or hit the like button. It really does help us out. If you have suggestions for future videos, let us know in the comments as well, and then subscribe to see what we come up with next.